Hello, Christina. This is Sarah Kennedy, your Usborne Books and More consultant for Jeanette's party. I just wanted to go over some books with you, starting off first some for your 2-year-old that I think that he would enjoy. First one is There's a Mouse About the House. You'll see this one in one of the videos that if you attend the party. This book has become my 3-year-old's favorite book. It has this little mouse and this little pouch here, and each page has some little slits that the mouse fits through. And there's this little dotted line trail, and you can see it goes through each page. So it's just super cute. There's even little flaps for you to lift and go through, but this one has become an absolute favorite in our household. So that one is There's a Mouse About the House. They also have a squirrel's tale, which is basically the same concept, except it's about a squirrel that lives in a little tree. So that book is super cute. Another one that I actually just got last week, and we are in love with it. We've been reading about 2 stories a night, is the complete book of Farmyard Tales. This, if you're like me, I love to save money, and one way to do that is to buy a book that is a combined volume book, which basically means that this book here, you can see it's really big, it has 20 stories in it. So here is the table of contents there with the 20 stories. It also has a nice little audio CD if you want to listen to it. And one of my favorite things with these books, you'll also notice our illustrated books have these nice little ribbon bookmarks. But this book is really nice, and the binding is very nice and thick. Just beautiful quality. Every story starts out with, this is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Booth the farmer. She has 2 children called Poppy and Sam and a dog called Rusty. Also, each page there is, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little duck. And on each page, there's a little duck hidden, and they have to find it. So my son has been having so much fun with that. There's also, this is called a dual textbook. So at the top, there is the really simple 4 to 5 words that whenever he gets a little bit older and starts to read, he can actually read this part on his own. And then on the bottom here is the longer version that you, the parent, can read. And then once they get older and more confident and established in their reading, then they can start reading the whole story too. So this is a really great forever book for them to grow into. Again, that is the complete book of Farmyard Tales. So, moving on. We have the Muddle and Match series. This is a lot of fun. There's about 6 stories, I believe, in this series. If you buy a complete set, you usually get about a book free. What's nice with this one is you can read it how it's supposed to go, or you can mix it and muddle it and make it into a really funny story. This book introduces children to a lot of great vocabulary that they wouldn't necessarily hear every day. It's got a lot of good verbs in it. Madeline, the magnificent mermaid, flaps her fabulously fairy wings to meet the minnows in the moonlight. So you can make it silly if you want. But again, this one is the Imagine book, but there are 6 books, I believe, in this set. So that one's a lot of fun. We also have Jonathan James and the What If Monster. Here's the book. Here's a little plush you can get if you like. My son, like I said, he's 3. He has a lot of reservations about things, so this book really helped him. Starts out with Jonathan James just questioning everything. Well, what if I tumble? What if there's wind? What if you slip your knee and it gets skinned? So he's just going through at the beginning of the book and saying, what if, what if, what if? And the little what if monster is there telling him all these what ifs. And then at the end, he starts to second guess the what if monster and say, well, you know what? What if I am good at this? What if I can do that? Gets his confidence back. So this book is definitely a very good, excuse me, very good book to help teach that lesson. And another one of my new favorites.
I'm going to follow.
No, sorry. Another one of my favorites is Nibbles. He is a cute little monster. Starts off. This is a story about a little monster called Nibbles. You open the cage. And it goes through, Nibbles is chomping through everything. He's even eating holes in the page. And then he even starts to go into some of the other stories that they have in the library. So like Goldilocks, he actually makes his way into their story. And then onto Little Red Riding Hood. So it's a book inside a book inside a book. And even he gets into Jack and the Beanstalk. He's just causing all sorts of havoc. It's just super cute. And then at the end, yay, they've got Nibbles. You gotta close the gate. So it's just a lot of fun. This one we just got about a week ago, and we're just absolutely in love with it. It's adorable. Now, I know you were saying you wanted some books for I Spy. I have a few of them. One of them is Who's Next. This is one that I believe gets showcased in my videos as well. This one, it's really cute. First came the elephant with his friend, the lovely ladybug. Guess who is next? So you turn the page, and you have to see who has come. And then it asks who has left. Well, the little ladybug's not there anymore. So each page, you know, people go and people come, and you kind of have to, you know, figure out who it is. So definitely a good book. Then we also have I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. We also, there's I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. Both of these books are super cute. They have a nice little rhyming rhythm to them. This one, the I'm a Hungry Dinosaur, is by far his favorite though. He loves cake. So I'm a hungry dinosaur with a hungry tum. I'll shake and stir and mix and beat and make a cake that's yum. Shake, shake, stir, stir, make a cake that's yum. So it's just super cute. There's those two. Then, you like your books, yes. Then I have a few books for your son. Let me see here. I know you were saying big history buff. We have some really nice history books, and we have lovely encyclopedias and dictionaries. Unfortunately, both my kids are small, so I only have a tiny bit of variety for older kids, but I wanted to show you just kind of an example of what our, this is the geography encyclopedia, what it looks like. So really nice, big, thick. They still have lovely pictures in them, very easy to read text. There's internet links in this book. So if they want more information about a subject on the page, they can go to the internet link. So again, just like lots of nice pictures. And I believe these are $19.99, our encyclopedias. We also have older math dictionaries. We have biology, physics. So a really nice big selection for the older kids. I also wanted to show you a couple. This one, we have a couple internet link, well, more than just a couple, but we have some internet linked books. This one is Stories of Crime and Detection. So if he's into that type of thing, we have those books. I also have, let me find here, we have our Discovery Adventure books. So this one's on cycling, we have one on drones, extreme sports, special forces, spying, so just a big variety there. And these ones are internet linked as well. And a couple, some fiction books I wanted to show you. Conspiracy 365. I believe this has 12 books in it. It goes through the whole, actually no, I think there's 14, because it goes through all of each month of the year, and then there's 2 more books they just added to it as well. This one, he has been warned that there's 365 days left, and he has to figure out how to save the world. So that one, I have not read it yet, but I've heard good things about it. One I have started reading is The Phoenix Files. This takes place actually in Australia, and it is about a boy who gets moved to this small little town, and he starts to realize that there's something kind of fishy going on, and there's the end of the world, and they have to kind of figure out what's going on. So this one so far, I just started reading it, and it's really good. So there's some older fiction selections for you. I hope you enjoy.